kick it off, GM?
I could. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live in Warwick, Rhode Island, and the following contest is scheduled for one fall!
One fall!
And it is for the
Tri-State Championship. The most prestigious.
I thought it was renamed Tryhard Championship after you lost it.
Absolutely.
You like that?
Wow.
Introducing first the challenger from Flushing, Queens.
from the winner's circle in Flushing, Queens. He is Mr. Match of the Year, the Italian Bombada.
And you can just only make sure they can see it. With the camera, they can't see anything else.
And his opponent from America's hometown, Plymouth, Massachusetts. All the simps are out for the reigning and defending Tri-State Champion, CANDYMAM! And with Chuck at ringside, all the energy.
All right, folks. Your GM of the Tri-State Division here, press 1P. We're going to have a good, clean fight. I will be commentating as well as reffing this match. I will be fair and stern. If it is an optional effect, I will not remind you if you forget it. If it is a mandatory effect, I will tell you about it, as per the Chuck rule.
Remember when you forgot the neck breaker in Faction Wars?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get on to I'll try to be friendly here with my partner.
But other than that, sportsmanship, guys, shake hands.
Good luck.
The champ, what are you choosing? Grapple?
Grapple.
Okay, so that means with the crowd meter starting at 1, New York rules, no DQs. Her grapple will go +1 to an 11, and it goes up per the crowd meter. Entrance card for the challenger. Number 1 contender. Okay,
I love that.
He can search his deck for number 1 and put it into his hand.
Is he finger poking? Are we doing this? Can he even run it?
I can't. My tech is a 9, but
The flying super snap face punch of doom. Okay. This,
Obviously, you didn't like that play.
no, that's
I like the horse. He's creative.
that is interesting.
That's why I had to give it- you had
The
to cut,
only
'cause I
reason-
knew
The only reason
for my
I
entrance.
pack that card is one
Cut
thing,
mine.
sir. And
Cut
Okada
mine.
does it very
Already did.
well with lariats.
Here we go.
All right, we are ready, folks. Good luck.
Good luck for state.
right side.
Going
Right.
to
Meter 1
the
starter.
Bombada.
9.
Big 9 to start.
7.
7, the champ takes it.
Champ, you can make quick work here.
Call
Crowd
to the
meter
crowd.
1.
Ooh, call to the crowd. No Kickstarter,
nothing
so
there.
nothing to pick up. This is pre-nerf Candyman.
6 bump.
Big bumps coming in.
Gotta take advantage of the champion 6s.
Absolutely.
5.
Ooh, big 5.
6.
Gimmick.
That works. Yo,
Ceiling,
11.
Dragon Gate.
Dragon Crash takes it. It's almost like that gimmick is amazing.
Snap face.
Ian, sequence.
This can be stopped, but it is not.
7.
That whole charade for nothing.
6.
Gimmick.
Gimmick,
APOC.
Oh, jeez.
the choice.
Gimmick seems good.
It's very
I'm going to
good.
leave it.
Leave it
Draw
to draw, so she draws APOC.
This is Candyman's first defense of the Tri-State Championship.
Is
Chained
after a
STF.
successful. Wow, chained
Look
STF,
at that.
the new choke on the smoke for technique. It is the second part is not the Ring of Fire, it's a steel chain, but
your
it
hand?
virtually the same card. It is a very, very strong card, folks.
She's getting 3 submissions.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, one will go to her hand, one will go
What's
to the
your
top of
sub?
the deck, and the other can either go on the bottom or the discard pile.
Trust me, Dan built the deck. The subs stops in there.
Whoa,
It's
there's
because
a
it matters.
fighting words here from the horse.
She said it
Heel
herself.
of the year! Heel of the year!
She said it herself. She doesn't build her deck. She
By
just
the
builds
way,
whatever Dan
She
hands her.
doesn't need to.
GM, we saw two.
My wife doesn't build my decks for me. She can't. I'd love it if she could. That'd be fantastic.
So, I'm adding
Well,
Cosmic Knee in the ropes to my hand.
Okay.
I'm going to put Freeze Don't Move on top.
Okay.
And I'm going to discard Arm Slinger.
And you get to choose as a player. This card's unbelievable. I thought it was like Painful Choice in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they chose for you.
And look,
Whoa.
2 cards played from the
10.
champion, both her skill cards right off the bat.
5 with Gimmick. I'm going to leave it.
I like to chain my skill cards. Get 2 heavy submissions in there. Make them have to use those stops out. You know, that's my style. I would run a full Nelson and this, and just you're running out of those submission
Especially
stops.
if you know that your 15
No,
is
I'm not gonna
guaranteed on.
I
You can
agree.
risk doing
Juicy
something
Goroshi?
else.
What does it do?
Ushigoroshi.
I discard a card you haven't played.
Because he has another lead in play, can pop the chained STF to kind of set the champion back.
Get rid of the
That is a
follow.
smart
Well
move.
done.
Notice
Now we
that
evened up the board a bit.
Notice she didn't search for a submission finish. That could mean it's in there.
9.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
Nothing to pick up. You
can always speculate.
Okada, one of the rare things that triggers
I
on
will
2
pass.
different skills to pick up a strike that is a lariat or a
7.
dropkick from his disc.
10.
Oh, and here comes the challenger. Look at this.
Very
I didn't see
good
what it was.
in the grand battle.
Oh,
that he
yeah,
won,
the freeze.
because
I
he
forgot
didn't
that
pick
was
up
up
not 1 but 2 over the top cards with a gimmick that
Yeah, we're gonna
triggers
talk grand
30%.
battle tonight. Got some information.
Big 6,
I
that
snapped
is
a
a 9.
technique to valid roll. Sorry we were off camera, but the referee saw it.
Passing, building up a what is
7.
presumed just
6.
big
Gimmick.
6.
Eternal. Flip.
Flipping Eternal, no, not buried for the time being. It was asked this weekend if
Cat
this
scratch
title
for
match would
dead tech.
honor
Cat
the
scratch.
upcoming change. I said, regardless of timing, it would not. Cat scratch good does nothing.
8.
5.
That is a 5.
we go.
Okada does not hit the gym.
And it could be a finish incoming from the champion.
It is
and
the
it is the
there
submission.
It is
One other.
Skull Slam?
Skull
20.
Slam. If the crowd mirrors 1 or greater, which it starts, these cards are great.
Well
in
designed.
The tri-state
6.
title matches.
6 bump.
Bumping, self-draws are much better than friendly when they're alive.
I wonder what would have happened if she didn't have a submission in play. You can only speculate.
11.
7.
Gimmick.
That's her
Ring
first
post
11 of the game.
bumper. I have to take it because it matches.
Yep.
I mean, sure. 3 cards are good, right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Draw for the win. And I'm going to attempt to play Chugga.
Woo! Ooh! Oh, baby! Chugga! Chugga! Chugga!
Can
Chugga!
takedown.
Ah,
Stops
the horse
the train.
ruins the train.
5.
7.
Gimmick.
Horse gets it.
Rejected. Flipping it.
Wow.
Oh,
flips
very
rejected.
nice. Somebody wants us to actually go home.
Arm stop?
To
Arm
draw
stomp
2.
gonna try to thin out the deck. It is good. Draws 2 cards. We have not seen a
11.
finisher thrown from the challenger yet.
Gimmick. Finish strike.
Finish strike.
Flip it. Draw.
Draws the finish
No
strike.
other strikes in
others
play.
That
This
finish
could
strike
spell
hits like a brick,
disaster.
too.
Oh, baby, freeze. Don't move. Woo!
Baby, baby.
5.
Bump.
Oh,
a
horse.
Finish grapple.
Woo!
Leave it.
Draws the finish grapple from the bump.
7.
Big 7. Ooh, 6 from the
Give it.
challenger.
Overhead suplex.
What a gimmick. This is
Leave
a...
it. Draw.
I
Draws
played
the
with the
card.
new, Bar Yard Bard yesterday. He has a gimmick in the beginning of the game, and that's it.
Starts with 2
All right,
stab
but she
endings, though.
triggered her gimmick 8 times in the match. How
That
do
is
we even
fair.
this up?
Candymam's a good deck, man.
Golly.
And it's the champion. It's going to take a lot to get it off. Can Okada do it?
Had to add the hand to it. She's only added the hand to it.
You have freeze, don't move and play. That'll stop my
That
grapple,
was your
right?
stop if your
That
stop
is
if-
correct.
Okay.
It is a cross.
Yes, it
I like
was.
to say cross contamination. Since we're using poison, apparently.
Like we used to do at Wendy's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lariat takedown.
Grab.
Good card.
Big card.
Card's been around 7 years now, and they still haven't lost their flavor.
Arguably the
Philly
best.
cheese grater.
Arguably the pound for pound best 22 through 24 card there is.
It's been like that for a long time now, and
Sub and strike.
especially late game where that deck is thin.
If it ain't broke, don't
She
fix
just
it.
shuffled 2 finishes into a deck that looks like 12. The horse, you could see the sweat. You could see the sweat. You have to be here in person to see it, but I can see it.
Draw 2 cards. Hand size strategies.
Horse got to get back into this. He keeps losing these 6 and 5 rolls.
Discards Cosmic Smash. We roll. Horse roll and submissions. Maybe prepping for later tonight's event.
Did she draw one?
For
Is
him
the
to probably
question.
roll strike later.
Right?
Oh, and she drew
Oh,
the,
and
then she drew that
Sawa
one.
Power.
There's only one stop
No
possible.
other strikes.
He doesn't
in
have
play. It's
it.
good. Crowd meter 1. Oh, 5 to a
She,
6.
wow, she rolled one of the
only botch.
on there.
That's 5 is 1.
No, it's a 5. Oh, it's a 6.
Well, your
And
crowd
the
meter
crowd
1.
meter is level
Crowd meter
2 now
two.
in this contest.
Crowd meter 2. The grapple does increase to a 12 for the Candyman.
Okay.
Dan,
2 on this die. There it is. I was like, I'm using your die. I'm like,
that was
the
almost
2.
certainly the end of the match.
9.
There's like no botches on that.
10.
And here comes the
finally.
horse, swinging out of the gate, trying to get back
And
into
he
it.
missed.
If you play the Italian Bombada, you're in for what could be match of the year every time, because that's what he does. I find it annoying because, again, I want to go home. Put horse in a triad match, schedule 2 hours. Block your calendar, cancel all your meetings. And he's not a slow player. It's just he just gravitates these bizarre matches.
The winner of this match goes on to face Ant West at a future date.
Nice.
After that, split.
Oh, very nice.
After that, who knows?
We're lining him up. There's the Grump. He's here. He's dressed.
Holy cow, it's the Grump.
It is.
Tuesday Lariat for
The Grump
Hanson.
and Press 1P are in the same room.
What does it do?
Either blow up a card in play or bury my hand through the same one.
You can put your shirt back on. I love him. You don't say anything wrong to Simple Chuck. I love him. They don't make him like him anymore.
Yeah, I would have played my trios match in person.
Wow, big stop comes out.
So CANDYMAM throws a 13 against the lead here, but crowd meter 2. What would you have done there?
What do you got? A bump.
Seems aggressive, but she feels good about the stops that
I
she
mean,
got
look.
out of the horse's hand.
Look, she knows she's got finishers ready
She's
to
got
go.
an
That is
11
a
here.
12. 12,
That's
sir.
a 12 that goes up one. Yeah. Wow.
What's really, really cool about putting the belt on your 10 to start at 11 and it keeps going up, you effectively cannot get autoed as the crowd meter goes up.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I'll discard.
Well,
All right, gimmick.
I like her aggressive play.
I can still roll something.
She's in
gimmick.
control.
It is the gimmick. Would have been a bump, but the belt
Take
takes.
back the Ripcord Lariat.
Yeah, that belt.
Ripcord Lariat, a new Lariat from Old School Pack 2. Amazing card, especially in Okada. If you have another strike in play, add a finish directly to your hand.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, less cards in play, the better, right?
Also great in Adam Page.
Shush.
All right, gimmick. Friends and rivals. Flip.
CANDYMAM can play a finish here with crowd meter 2.
With no other.
And you got to imagine she has it because she played the follow-up, and she
That
does.
is the thought. The finish sub comes out. No other subs in play.
But
Taunting.
remember,
Impact
earlier
Suplex.
he used card 20, so that wasn't the stop. So he did have at least one.
But there's no number 14 right now.
Yeah, it's not live. Yeah.
7.
12. Gimmick.
12.
Dodge comes to hand.
Dodge just
Good
comes to
card.
hand
Oh
for
boy,
free.
that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Triggering half the rolls.
Why are you even running dodge? Yeah, we'll talk about that after the match. CANDYMAM's smarter
Because the
than me.
Candy family is a
argue.
genius.
Yeah. This deck is obviously perfectly crafted. The Constellation, one of the most successful factions of the year.
Can I see your 14,
You're still using, oh Jesus.
20, or
I can't
26?
even believe it.
The efficiency.
You can see for yourself.
This is not online play, folks.
All right.
14's the one that has the 1 first and the 4 after it.
Chuck like that one.
I'm going to pass and bury my finish sub.
94 live here!
3
Chuck's
cards in
still
deck.
laughing at that.
9.
Oh,
7.
the champ cannot. Oh, not champ. Sorry, the challenger
Can't do it.
cannot get a turn here. The champion has 2
11.
cards left in the deck.
There is Big Match Pete just walking in now.
Oh, hey, man.
Discarding elbow shot.
Elbow shot, the new
Pass
line,
and bury the strike.
effectively could be replacing the old shuffle 4 cards because now you can shuffle up to 3. There's sometimes you don't want 4, you know?
I agree.
10.
5.
There it
Gimmick.
is.
Can you afford this? Comes to hand.
Thins the card.
Yeah,
Getting closer
exactly. Now
to
that strike is
Tuesday
so
Larry
close
comes
now.
to hand.
Doomsday Lariat. We saw why he had the
Can you
flying
afford
super
this?
snap face punch in the deck.
I wonder, Horse is sitting on 10 cards or so.
11.
11. We've got the finish strike 2 cards away. She's able to get it so much faster with the
Senior card, so
gimmick.
you're not running one of them, so I can discard bootlegger.
Bootlegger. Good tech. There you go.
No,
No,
shot in the
DQ match,
dark.
so just
Oh, yeah.
be on the safe side.
You're good.
You
I
always
would
gotta
say-
take the chance. It is no DQ, so you never know what the champ is
The
gonna
champion has a tremendous advantage right now. This is not good for the challenger.
This is
Crowd meter
tough.
is 2.
bring. Realistically, the challenger needs a bunch of turns in a row to get something going, and right now the champ is in firm control.
You know what they say about a bunch of turn rolls in a row? That nerve hold is going to stick eventually. One of the greatest matches in history of the LFF. Wow, until that
I knew
time.
that nerve hug going
Belinda's
sneak.
gimmick 4 times too. and
Unbelievable.
7, 2, and 9. Damn. Takes another turn. That was actually unbelievable. That after I saw that match, I'll tell you one thing: anything is possible in the LFF. You have not lost a match until you have lost a match, because that was literally dead to rights.
And every stop 3 times.
I know. It's a matter like of all cards to try to push through. Not to mention the lead stops, the busties. And he acted like he did a good job. I knew that nerf hole was right.
Decisions coming from the challenger right now. This is almost like a poker tournament.
I mean, listen, it is, but horses, the only miracle here is the dice for a horse. He's got to win rolls, and he needs a few of them. Unless he's going to see something we don't, maybe.
It's tough, man. Effectively,
Larry Knott
comes out. We know the rejected is in the discard pile from the
was
flip
that, Tim?
earlier.
Flip 1, shuffle 2, draw 2.
Wow, it hits.
Instantly good.
Wow. Well, you know what that tells you. I mean, that was a really good play by the horse. He found the card that, if she has a stop, might have been her only stop, and she's going to save it for a finish, or she just doesn't have it. But if you look, everything's pretty visible here at this point, given how low the deck is. So I think he knows what she has.
Chooses 2 stop any's to put back into the deck. Very good call.
What was that?
Freeze don't move, and the C1 stop one for submissions.
Freeze, don't move, a strike stop?
Yes.
Yeah, stop strike. But she almost instantly said it's good, like, you're not going to get this out of me.
Yeah, man. Reject. That's what happens. You flip rejected.
I agree.
You have to rely on stop any's at that point.
It was a good play. He doesn't have another submission out.
Drawing
so
2
stops
cards,
and
the best ratios in this game. You shuffle 2 and draw 2. You max what you take in while also maximizing your hand output.
never heard
And
that
also potentially thinning.
one. Yeah.
Sometimes you have 2 cards in mind.
He rolls at 6.
How many is in there? Okay.
So CANDYMAM strike finishes the last card of the deck. That's public knowledge at this point.
I believe it's a sub.
It's a strike.
Is it the strike?
Totally a strike.
Oh, okay. I don't know. They were both there. She passed and buried something. Discards APOC.
There is
There
the submission. It hits.
hits.
Meters 2.
That is only an 8 to a 10. There
That is
is
it.
an
The
out.
horse has an out, and the out is
Strike.
It is strike.
That is 1 with the 9.
2. Here it is. Oh! The horse! And the referee says 2, and the crowd meter goes to level 3.
That is a 13.
Telling you,
grapple.
gravitates toward these matches.
And on top of a very, very good finisher, she gets to shuffle 2, draw 1 as well. Perfectly crafted.
We'll see. Maybe somebody submitted their form. We would know.
I will save you the trouble. She is in the top 3 of this game. Pound for pound.
3?
Pound
Oh,
for
boy.
pound. Pound for pound.
Oh, boy.
In a bubble. She is a pound for pound top 3 in this game.
Elbow shot and APOC.
Elbow shot and APOC. When the board's clear, those shuffle 3s or shuffle 4s are god tier.
Tell me when.
We're going to start the draft here after this matchup.
You can win by count.
Math guy is in the room. David is in the room. I got you. As soon as this is over, you come right over here.
Your opponent wins more turn rolls.
There's the strike.
There is the strike finish.
Well, she's got to build up offensively again. Used the follow-up stop last time.
I'm confident to say this. I do not think the challenger has won more than 1 turn in a row. He has not changed
I think he won
anything.
2 early, and that
That was
maybe.
it.
Yeah, very early.
Yeah, at that
I won
point,
2 once.
at that point, it is super tough to catch up.
You can't really get anything going.
Almost free will. She's passing and burying. That might mean she did
So
not
she's going to play
draw
defense here.
the elbow shot.
Or she wants to play defense.
Sure. 13 comes out. No roll matters. It's a 9.
Gimmick.
That's why it matters, right?
Gimmick does trigger, but I
The
don't
best roll
believe.
he could have.
No,
Does he even have it?
no pickup. No. Flips the APOC.
So
Pick
is she going to
up-
go offensive here, or is she going to sit?
God damn, I got too
I don't
many
know,
good
man.
cards.
It's realistically she can potentially just sit and play with the stops and see what happens.
Dangerous,
she does,
though.
She
What
does
finishers
have
are in
all
your
13.
discard pile?
Because the
15
horse can
all
sit and be in an equal situation. He can start drawing his
like
deck and
that.
building up some defense. Somebody's got to
We're in
You're
person.
not wrong, because if
I'm
you
so
see there's
used
that
to
many cards left in the deck, you gotta take
No
advantage.
finishers.
I don't know.
I know.
Somebody's
Well, she has
he's gonna
to
walk
learn
into a
in
stop.
person.
She just wants to recur finishes. That's all she wants to do now.
I have to discard.
You got to stay clear of the follow-up stops again. I think that's all you got to really
That's the
think
problem when you can't.
discarding
When all
elbow
three
shot.
13 That's why stops are so important,
I'm gonna
and I
pass
love my
it
perfect
very,
stat lines. If you have all 3 stops live, that is a huge advantage.
about. I mean, yeah, that's why Ra Perry is a fascinating competitor in this game.
Unbelievable competitor.
Cosmic
Unbelievable.
Sheep Elbow?
She might not have an engine, but that gimmick does its job, man.
Right? I think after tonight we're going to understand how 2020 and all this stuff's going to work, but we'll talk about that.
There it is. The challenger
Comes to
gets
hand
a
as a gimmick.
turn. And it instantly gets the stop.
It's just ridiculous.
Roll 5, take card.
That's because she matched the strike with the strike, I presume, without reading the gimmicks. It's
I
fascinating.
need a discard before you play.
I was discarding for hand side as well.
Discards
Can I see your discard
Ripcord
pile?
Lariat.
Sure, Pete.
Hey,
It's a really good match to have on stream. It feels one-sided, but the horse is not giving up.
240 live
242 live.
for this
I'm
following
gonna discard my
contest.
strike. Finish. For hand side.
Brian Schmidt is right behind me, producing this.
Discarding the finish strike. We have bow to none. We see a skill card.
So here
comes
we
out.
go.
This
So
is huge.
the horse
Cannot be
is going to
stopped
go offensive.
by Beg for Mercy, and it will blank APOC, which was just discarded. There it is. Cosmic Knee in the ropes.
You
Her
figured
7
that. You
beats the
figured.
6. Friendly
And now all
draws.
she wants to do is win turn rolls.
Back to the 5s. She discarded the strike
You
finish.
probably have your C1 stop line, but I gotta try it.
That's aggressive. Oh man, does he have it?
It
He
didn't
didn't-
come. It's good.
She didn't even check.
Crowd
I
meter
thought you
3.
baited me to put a sub in play to turn it on.
Crowd meter 3.
I mean,
The
this has to
only
be
botch
it.
here is submission,
it.
and it is not. It is an 11.
I
Ring
knew that.
the bell.
He was thinking I had it. He understood the play on it.
Good game.
Here is your winner. Oh, please, by all means.
Here is your winner,
Never look at the next
and
card.
still
Look at the next
Tri-State champion, CANDYMAM. Excellent work.
I was like, you understood the play.
Sign up.
To make
Let's
him a
go.
sub.
All right. My gimmick
I
is
actually
busted.